Well, hello there. Good people of ShedWars. And for those folks that are in the greater ShedWars community, both in and out of game, our fans, the supporters of the many channels of ShedWars. I don't even know how to make this video. Or many others, these can be difficult, but I have to speak on something. The people in the ShedWars community knows what has happened. They know that John has made a video saying that he is quitting. And I thank you very much for all of your support that you have given John. It means a lot to me because I know the place that John is coming from when he made that video. I said in the previous video, it was a straw that broke the camel's back. It really was more like a ton of bricks that broke the camel's back. Now, that being said, I mean, it almost broke me. And what has happened because of that, once again, we have something to deal with. We have someone that has hurt in their heart. We've got two parties. We have John and we have another YouTube channel family. John's family and this other family and their efforts on YouTube. Both of these people and people surrounding them have my very best warm wishes at heart. These are all people that I love and care for very much, whichever side of this whole thing are on. I will speak for myself. I can speak for John because he and I share a lot of the same feelings. We put out a lot of energy. We love our community of people all around the world. No matter who you are, what color you are, so-called color or mix of them, how old you are, or anything, even your gardening ability, it doesn't matter in ShedWars. ShedWars is about normal people coming together from all walks of life to teach the people how to grow food again and hopefully to have fun doing it. Along the way, we have a community that has been created around this little gardening competition that was only supposed to last 1 year. Many people have joined us, and right now we've got some troubled times for us all, especially for me. Now, like I said, I love all of these people that are involved. They mean very much to me. And it has come upon me to handle this situation with both parties having their own concerns. So I'm going to handle this in the way that I know how. Some will not appreciate it, as always. Some will. But for whatever it is, good or bad, and however you feel about my message, this is my message. Okay? I have limited resources, including time and energy of my own to deal with such things. People ask quietly behind the scenes, well, why doesn't he garden? Why isn't he doing this or that? I've got a lot on me, and it's not a pity party about me, okay? Understand that. It's dealing with this kind of thing, okay? Now, let me show you this. It's a cross that is rather dusty. I mean, undusted. Now, and read this to you. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It is not rude. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrong. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails. And now these three remain: faith, hope, and love. But the greatest is love. It's a simple, beautiful, poetic passage from the Bible that gave me something to focus on back during my divorce, which was so long ago. This was the one thing that I had to have amongst all of the possessions and things that mattered so much that had become junk in my life. Cared not for these things. But I held on to this, and it was a reminder of me, and if I loved someone, whether currently or in the past, what my actions should be. I've not always been able to live up to all of this, for I'm only human, but it gives me something to focus on. I ask you all to focus on the same things now. As we go through this, where we've got near and dear family that I love, or like family to me and to many others, as we go through a difficult time. With the videos that were put up, they're very charged emotionally, with people guaranteed to take sides either way. I am guilty of that myself. I am guilty of being human, okay? It's hard to take sides at the same time. Here's what I know in a very general way. A chain of events happened that started around a comment that was taken out of context, okay? It was taken out of context. The comment was made, and not enough was known by the other people, by the other party, of what it really meant, okay? They weren't privy to the conversation ongoing between, other people and times. But anyhow, it started out with very simple misunderstandings between two people that I care very much about, or two groups of people. And it led to one thing: hurt feelings, misunderstandings, led to another thing, and that led to another thing. It's not just one thing. These things piled up together. And one party feeling that they had to take an action that did not have to be made. However, it happened, okay? I'm about to run out of time on this little segment here, so I'll cut it off and then do the thing and piece these two pieces together. My apologies. Okay, I'm back. I intended for this to be a short video, and I don't know how to do that, apparently. I could, but it would not bring out the emotions that I want to bring out, and the call for peace in our community, okay? Many people have many people have seen the first video that came out and it was released. And my point of view, it says that that video should not have been made or released. What should have happened was, behind the scenes, people should have been having conversations between the two parties involved. That is what should have happened. That is how we clear things up. That was not done. It could have been easily handled when it was at its infancy, like these weeds. It could have been pulled up and out of their lives when it was small. That was not done, and a video was created and released. At any time during these course of events, that could have been done. Okay? That could have been done. Just pull up the weed when it's small. It wasn't done. Several people, many people, whoever, have seen that video. And it really hurt many people. We hurt on both sides. And then John made a video. And that really hurt as well. There's very strong emotions involved. And both videos should not have been made, in my opinion, from where I sit. But there had to be one that started it, and that was the first one. Now here's what I'm going to ask the good people and the bad people, whoever you are out there. If you are in ShedWars or around the periphery of our community, I would ask that, because there's been lots of side taking, lots of calls for battle and getting ready for battle, and how dare they do this and how dare they do that. They hurt John, and these other people have been hurt, but it is all from simple misunderstandings. So I will ask you all to not make any more comments about this on any videos, of course, any live streams, any emails, anything like that. There is to be absolutely no, I would ask for you to pray and offer support for both sides, both parties. That's what I would ask. Say your prayers for everyone involved, and let's leave it at that. What was done publicly between two families that have loved, appreciated, and respected each other for so long, and were so near and dear to each other, a chain of events has occurred. And it's led to this. So my best idea for this is for those two families that are involved, John and John and his family, and the other family, okay? Y'all handle this on your own with one another. Reach out to one another. And make amends, do whatever you need to do behind the scenes. I will not crucify one or the other parties. I'm not going to do it. Things were done that should not have been done on both sides. One was first, and it should not have been done. I will say that. That leads to this. So, for those two parties that are involved, please reach out to one another and attempt to have understanding and peace with one another, and to realize that the history that you have together is greater and deserves to be cherished, and not let little weeds to come between you. For the people of ShedWars in our community, I would simply ask that everyone just pray positive thoughts, vibrations, whatever you do, and for both of them, and continue making your videos, and I hope to hear good things out of both parties about this. If I don't, then I'll have to go to somewhere else. This is the intermediary place, I suppose. And I am not, okay, I'm not God. I'm not an angel or any being that can see the troubles between two parties and know every angle about what has happened in order to make a clear and fair judgment about what to do or anything like that. I will not attempt to. So, short of doing that, and short of making a judgment and coming down harshly on either party or anything, I'm offering this. What should have been handled privately with a phone conversation, an email, or anything like that should be done now. That's all I know. It's all I know to do to help the two parties involved that I love and appreciate, and that many others do so much. With that, I am going to end this. And I wish you all to remember the simplest of our teachings. I remember what love is, and help one another. Thank you all for watching and being informed, and y'all be good.